change is clearly what people want. Keir Starmer promised change at the last general election. People don't feel he's delivered it quickly enough, and they're angry. Do you have collywobbles in the middle of the night somewhere sometimes when you're thinking about potentially being in government next May and the sheer weight of expectation for that change that you're going to have to enact?
I'll come back to that substantive question about whether I have jitters and concerns, about potentially leading my nation. I think you can guess what the answer would be about sort of nervousness around that, and I think that's very, very healthy. What I would say, it wasn't that Keir Starmer came in promising change and surprise, surprise, wasn't able to deliver the kind of change that people expected. I don't think people were expecting change. And I think I called it, and Plaid Cymru called it before the election, which was the most successful election that Plaid's ever had on a UK level. We said, Keir Starmer's going to become the Prime Minister. Labour are going to win this election, but it's not because anybody's excited about it. They're desperate to get rid of the Tories. It's going to be Labour. And I think a phrase I used was, people are becoming disillusioned with Keir Starmer's government even before it's been formed. I think we've been really proved right. We were proved right on voting day itself, on the election day, with that reduced share of the vote going to them. Yes, getting a massive majority because of the perverse electoral system that the UK has. But I genuinely don't think people's expectations were high. A lot was promised, but I don't think people's expectations were high. It's just that they've been disappointed and made more disillusioned beyond their wildest nightmares.
Well, one could argue you're in the position of capitalising on that now in terms of Welsh government too.
Yeah, of course. And we see that disillusionment now in the failure of Welsh Labour, I believe, in standing up to Keir Starmer. Surely there was an opportunity, given that it was obvious from the very early days that this wasn't a particularly good government from Keir Starmer, or I should say a government that was interested in the issues that are important to us in Wales, be it issues that we have in common with the rest of the UK, and poverty, and the need to raise the two-child limit, and the need to not get rid of the winter fuel payment and so on, but also the need to invest in Wales. Labour on a UK level weren't interested, and Welsh Labour weren't ready to stand up to him. So yes, we will try to capitalise on that, but not just because of the negative aspects towards Labour, but hopefully because of the positive aspects towards Plaid in our programme. Do I lie awake at night worried about going into government? I sometimes lie awake excited about what we can achieve. Nervous, yes, because of the sheer importance of getting this right. This means so much to us in Plaid, and we should absolutely be really, on the front foot, ready for the challenge ahead of us. And it's an almighty challenge, but yeah, we're up for it, and our plans for government are really coming together well.